I said it's hard out here for a Texans fan when you got David Culley as your coach. Man, it is. It's hard, man. It's hard, dude. Like, I'm not mad at the Texans for losing that game against the Niners because I didn't think they was going to win that game after coming off defeating the Los Angeles Chargers, which is going to be the biggest win of the season for the Texans. Okay, mad respect. I had a feeling they was going to come down to earth against the San Francisco 49ers because the 49ers, hey, man, they're playing for playoff position. That was a must-win for them. But I just don't believe in David Culley, man. Like, I don't believe in him. I'd rather have Lovie Smith as the coach because Lovie Smith is very, very experienced as a head coach. He coached the team to the Super Bowl, okay? I'd rather have Lovie Smith. I think his style fits what we have with Davis Mills. And I think if we can improve on the run game, maybe draft a good running back, and sign another good running back, I think that will fit with Lovie Smith's style that he had with Chicago, where they played tough defense, ran the football. They had Rex Grossman. Rex Grossman would throw some good deep passes or whatever from time to time. But I think Davis Mills is a much better quarterback than Rex Grossman. No knock on Rex, but I think that would be a real good fit. All right, as far as style, I'm not feeling Culley's style, and that's the problem. He has no style. Okay, we're about to enter week 18, and this man does not have an identity for the team. You got to establish an identity for your team. You know what I'm saying? You have to establish that. Like, what's your calling card? Okay? David Culley doesn't have a calling card. He does not. Okay? Like, he doesn't specialize in the pass game. He was a receivers coach. Most of his teams that he was a receivers coach for, they wasn't that good at receiver. Okay? Yeah, okay, Brandon Cooks got 1,000 yards. That's because that's Brandon Cooks. It doesn't matter who the coach is. Brandon Cooks is going to do Brandon Cooks type things, okay? But I think Lovie Smith should be the coach. But who knows? Maybe he doesn't want to be the coach. But I heard a rumor that they're going to bring Culley back. But I wasn't expecting him to win the game against the Niners. Trey Lance, he did outperform Davis Mills. I think with Davis Mills, in order for the Texans to succeed with Mills, like I say, you got to be able to run. You got to have a dominant run game. I get it. Rex Burkhead is doing pretty solid and stuff, but you can't depend on him. Okay, you can't depend on Rex Burkhead. Not to be your number one back, okay? Maybe as your third down back, but you can't depend on him like that. But this the old me, like 10, 15 years ago, I'm all in for tanking and stuff like that. But man, it's frustrating. It's frustrating because I'm gonna tell you something. Because as you get older, you have a family and stuff. It's harder for you to take time and watch games. And you want to be entertained, and you want your team to win. And even if your team doesn't win, you want to see a glimmer of hope. Okay, you want to see your team, have some sort of identity. What's their calling card? The Texans, they do not have a calling card, and I think when you don't have a calling card after 17 weeks, and you get an extra week, 18 weeks, and then you go into the draft, that's gonna make everything all chaotic again. You got to have your calling card. You got to establish an identity. Are we going to be a run-first team? Are we going to be a pass-first team? Are we going to be a team that throws the ball inside in the center of the field? Are we going to throw it on the outside? Are we going to be a deep ball team? Are we going to be a dip and dink and dunk? Are we going to be kill you with 1,000 death with 1,000 cuts and stuff? Are we going to run play action heavy? What type of team are we going to be? Are we going to be a blitzing team? Are we going to be a cover 3 team? Are we going to be a running 3-4, 4-3 defense, 4-6 defense? What the hell is it? So it's like there's no identity. And when you don't have an identity, win, lose, or draw, it's hard. I already understand it's not easy to be a Super Bowl champion, and it's not easy to make it to the playoffs. But you have to establish an identity. And when you're a team without an identity, it's not good. It's not good. You have no calling card. The games you do win is probably because, hey, based on talent, you should win at least 3 to 4 games. But you got to have an identity. The Texans, they have no identity. Who are the Texans? We don't know. We don't know, and that's a big problem. 18 weeks, still no identity, people. Man, it's going to be a long year next year too, man. But I'm all down for it. I'm down for it. That's why I have two teams. I'm pretty sure the Seahawks going to bounce back, but I hope the Texans can do something next year. So we'll see what happens. Tell you what, if you're a Houston Texans fan, share your thoughts in the comment section below and let me know what are your expectations for the Texans in this upcoming week in their last game. Do you expect them to win it or lose it, or do you feel like the Texans have an identity? And if you know something that I don't know, just for example, if you think the Texans do have an identity, please share with me, because maybe I'm just missing something. All right, I'm not afraid to admit that I'm wrong. So if I'm wrong, please let me know. What is the Houston Texans identity? Please hit that like and subscribe button. Once again, thank you all for tuning in. Student of the Game Podcast. Peace out.